Hello, everybody. Oh, there it goes. Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing? It's a little ominous in here. Let me put on some different music. Here we go. I'll just put that on for now. How's everybody doing tonight? Yes, that last music was by Siva Gunner. It's linked in the description under cursed music, so yeah. So, as the title implies, or as the title says, I should say, tonight we are doing a ritual. The Tails doll ritual, to be exact. Before we get into it, I do have my reasons. Obviously, it is for science. And it's just so silly to see all of these internet rituals going around and people just immediately believe them. And it's silly. So I'm here with a scientific brain to tell you that it's not real, and I will prove it to you tonight with a very scientific way. Just the scientific way is just doing it and seeing that it doesn't work. So, let me just scoot over real quick because I have a list. I've created a list of things. Here's my list of things. List of things as to what apparently summons the Tails doll. And as you can see, a lot of them are very inconsistent. Like, a lot of them involve playing Sonic R a very specific way, or beating Sonic R a very specific way. A lot of them are also just playing the music from Sonic R, but backwards and in a dark room and with a mirror. And it's typical curse things like, oh, if you do all of this, the Tails doll's gonna appear and scare you and maybe curse you forever. Whoa. But in reality, the Tails doll is just a doll that Papa Eggman created to race Sonic and friends, and then promptly scrapped and left in his basement to just rest forever. It is not sentient. It is just some kind of machinery with no personality that all it does is just float around really fast and race. That's it. Thank you, Erwin the Fennec Fox, for your generous donation. Oh, that reminds me, I need to turn on stream labels. Almost forgot to do that. Now, actually, let me move some stuff around here. The only real ritual is the conquest of Mobius for the Eggman Empire. I agree. And thank you, Maddie Harris, for the generous $1 donation. Glory to the Eggman Empire, Doc. Since this is the last team for October, there's one thing I want to say. Can I be an honorary member of the Eggman Empire? Of course, all you gotta do is submit all of your belongings and your free will to the Eggman Empire today. And you, too, can be a part of this glorious empire. Anyway, I think I have rambled long enough. I think we should get on with the very scientific method of doing the ritual live on stream and seeing that it is fake. Let's go! Here I am. Hello, everybody. Here I am at the very, very scientific setup for the ritual. As you can see, I have a mirror behind me I picked the spookiest, foggiest mirror I could find. Because a lot of these rituals involve mirrors. Because, of course. Also, I have a CRTV, the spookiest of TVs, set up right over here. And I will put on footage of someone playing the Tails doll in Sonic R right now. We'll just have that on loop for the foreseeable future. We'll just keep this on. I'm trying to kill as many birds with one stone as possible by doing as many of these ritual thingies all at once just to prove that none of it is real. So yeah, got that going. And let's see. I'm actually gonna turn that music off because there isn't a real consensus on whether or not you play Living in the City or Can You Feel the Sunshine backwards, forwards, backwards and forwards. So, I think the best method would to be play both Living in the City and Can You Feel the Sunshine at the same time, both backwards. I feel like that would be the best method. So, I've got that already set up. Let's just go ahead and play that. Wow, so spooky and ominous. I'm so scared. So scary. So far, nothing is happening. Isn't this so scientific? Brace your ears. Yeah, it's kind of silly, isn't it? Can You Feel the Sunshine is a good song. I agree. People just like to associate it with the Tails doll and make it scary for no reason. Wow, so spooky. What are they saying? Is it a subliminal message? I don't see Tails doll. Do you? Do you guys see him? Tails doll, where are you? Nope. Nothing's happening. Still nothing. Still nothing. I'm telling you, it's fake. Absolutely fake. Can't even ruin the song when it's backwards. Nope, still a bop. We do see it, it's on the TV. That's just footage of Sonic R. That's not actual Tails doll. Please tell me we're not going to listen to this for an hour. No, it's only like 2 minutes long. And you're going to suffer with me the entire time. This is what you all wanted to see. Are you in the dark? Of course, look at it. It's so dark and ominous in here. And it's red. There's some darkness above me. There ain't no jump scares, right? I don't know. We'll see. Oh, I see. I summoned the wrong character, of course, right? Tails doll, where are you? So? Well, as you can see, Nothing worked. Nothing at all worked. So I guess you can say that curses aren't real, and I was right. And by doing anything and everything that involved the Tails doll curse all at once, none of it worked. So I guess you can say that this myth has been busted. Yay! Yep. It didn't work. Curse fake. Curse not real. Curse completely incorrect. Not real. Not real at all. Not real. Curse real. No, we just said that it wasn't real. Why is everybody freaking out? Why is everybody freaking out? Look to your right. What do you mean? Nothing said. Oh. Everybody, I'm back. I had a little bit of a talk with Mr. Tails doll, and he's actually kind of cool. Not gonna lie. So, Mr. Tails doll, what do you have to say to the lovely audience?
I would like to say hello.
Hello. Well, this completely throws my scientific view of curses completely out the window. I don't know how to feel about this. Mr. Tails doll, how exactly did this happen? Why does doing all that stuff summon you into this realm?
I mean, you expect me to? You're the doctor here. You have a doctorate, right? You do have a doctorate, right?
I have a doctorate in evil.
What university did you go to?
Eggman University, of course. The only university in this realm.
And you're sure they're accredited?
Sure. I mean, can't you see the doctorate right behind me?
Well, I'll be honest. I never went to college, so I can't really answer this question. I was hoping you could.
I don't know. Everything that I've studied says that none of that should have worked because it's just all internet nonsense. But for some reason, you're here and not in Eggman's basement. So I guess we're both stumped, huh?
So, what exactly is here?
Well, this is my lab. It's very scientific and spooky. And these are my hostages. Say hello, hostages.
Am I a hostage?
No, you're my esteemed guest. Everyone else is a hostage.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Q&A? Yeah, well, actually, I did, I was just expecting nothing to happen this entire time, so I just wanted to humor all the people that thought that the Tails doll was just gonna magically show up on stream and ask them if they had any questions for you specifically. So if you don't mind doing a Q&A, that would be great.
Yeah, I got nothing planned for today. Hit me with your best shit.
Sure. Okay. Let's go through the Twitter. Let's go through the Twitters. So we got a few questions from Fowler Farah Hedgehog. What does the metal rod with your red gem on your head do?
Oh, you see, it's Wi-Fi, so that way I can remotely connect to the server, so that way I can always play my favorite MMORPG, Final Fantasy XIV, which includes a free trial from levels 1 to 60 and all of A Realm Reborn in Heaven's Ward.
Wow. Tell me more.
There's no restrictions on playtime.
Oh, well, I
Anything to venture through Eorzea today.
Wow. Well, this isn't a sponsored stream, but thank you for the brief commercial break. So another question, do you feel like you're misunderstood because everyone calls you creepy?
Call me creepy?
Yeah, unfortunately they think you're like a demon or something that's gonna steal souls.
Wow. That's rude.
Yeah, it is quite rude.
I'm just a completely normal, completely mundane, unassuming, small, talking doll.
Mm-hmm.
And you immediately assume that makes me haunted and possessed by demons and things like that.
It's ridiculous, I know. So next question, what sounds more creepy to you? A large tentacle-like appendage monster or a robotic doll?
Well, I mean, a tentacle monster. You can always make a robot doll.
Yes.
Tentacle, though, like, that's something from another realm. Though I'm not going to be judgmental like you all are, and I'm not going to say it's creepy. It's just a little bit more out there.
It's just the way it is.
But if a tentacle monster came up to me, I wouldn't call him creepy. I'm not rude. You'll need to learn manners.
They certainly do. They keep trying to revolt every time I go live because I stole somebody's YouTube channel and then I'm, keeping people hostage. And I mean, like, it's so rude, right?
Whose YouTube channel did you steal?
It's some person that looks exactly like me from another dimension. I just kind of like hacked into it, just all secret like, and I'll give it back at some point.
Oh, well, that's okay then.
Yeah, it's just for funsies, to further the great Eggman Empire to other dimensions.
You're doing them a favor.
Exactly. I'm giving them all very scientific content, like apparently showing that this ritual somehow works, and we both don't know why, and we need further experimentation with this.
Are you going to experiment on me?
Oh, no. I just wanted to ask a few questions later, after the stream is over. And maybe do some scans. But other than that...
Concern.
No.
I hope you don't buy a machine. Kind of dangerous for me, considering I am partially made of metal.
I mean, I know. I know that. I've got a couple donations. The donation thing isn't coming up for some reason. But Tommy Dragon, thank you for the $2. And Maddie Harris, thank you for the $1. I agree, you're completely misunderstood, Tails Doll. Thank you very much for answering my first 3 questions.
You are welcome.
Alright, the next question from Goody Zoom. They just want to know what you're doing for Halloween.
Oh crap, Halloween's tomorrow.
Halloween is tomorrow.
I don't even have a costume.
Oh,
man. This sucks.
I mean, you could probably throw together a costume pretty quickly. Just go to, like, a consignment
You're right,
store.
I could just grab my bedsheet.
You could be a ghost.
Float. It's perfect.
It's
just be a floating ghost.
Yes, it's the perfect costume. Yes. Yeah, Tails doll broke the Donatinator with his presence. I think his Wi-Fi signal's kind of interfering with it, but it's okay. I'm still getting your generous donations. Alright, next question from Mr. Swiss Roll. Oh, no, wait. No, they didn't have a question. Never mind. Actually, the next question is from MCF64. How does it feel being the only doll compared to full-fledged robots?
Hang on, I got a bit of interference. Can you run that by me again?
The next question was asking, how does it feel to be the only doll robot compared to other Eggman creations that are fully robot?
Well, I mean, it does have a bit of novelty to it. Kind of special.
Very special, as someone might say.
Indeed. And feels kind of good to be unique. I'm not like other robots.
Not like other robots. I'm made of fluff.
Yeah. By the way, if any, just to break for a brief moment and stuff, if somebody ever says that, that's a big red flag. Never trust anybody who says they're not like other Rex. But I'm not like other Rex. I can say it.
I see. Good to know. Getting a lot of good advice. All right, next question. So Tala the artist asks, are you an actual demon or a demon possessing a doll, and do you actually eat souls? Well, I think we already know the answer to that one.
No, no. I'm just a robot. That's all I am. I'm not a demon.
He's just a little dude.
I don't murder people. I don't have a locker full of dead bodies.
Well, that's very specific.
I have no skeletons in my closet.
Figuratively or literally?
Yes.
Oh, more donations. One from Kenny Harvick. Has Sonic been destroyed in your dimension, or is your dimension still being infected by freedom fighters? Unfortunately, Sonic and friends are still out there somewhere. It's very hard to track them because they all live in secret bases, and it's really annoying. And then Erwin the Fennec Fox. Their question is, what plans do you have for the future now that the infamous image is now out of the table? You mean the Tails doll image that's like really creepy? Because apparently that's where this whole thing started. Someone made creepy fan art of the Tails doll, and then people were like, oh, so the Tails doll is like an evil demon. Okay.
Sigh.
Sigh indeed. The nerve of these people. So the next one is actually from Junior. Junior the Hedgehog. Does the sunshine really brighten up your day?
Well, that's what the sun does. So, yes.
Can you feel
Yes,
the
it does.
sunshine on your
I have no nerve endings, unfortunately.
Oh. But it does brighten up
You-
your day.
I do have visual preceptors, yes.
And don't you feel that sometimes you need to run away?
What am I running from?
I don't know. That's what the song says. To just run.
You know, maybe the reason Sonic runs is because he has things to run from.
Like what?
What is that hedgehog hiding? What's in his past? Why is he constantly running? He can't, no matter how fast he goes, he cannot outrun his past.
That's very true. That hedgehog has to be hiding something. Maybe he's the real villain.
I will find out.
Whoa. Maybe I'll help with that. Let's see. The next question is by Skycrafter1234. How do you feel about your original purpose being to race? And to only race.
Well, I'm a pretty good racer. It's pretty fun. I'm pretty competitive sometimes. Sometimes too competitive. I've been banned from most tournaments in my area.
I see.
Trash talking.
Ah.
Not even once.
You gotta be a good sport.
Well, maybe they just need to stop sucking so bad.
Whoa, okay. Well, I mean, you know, not everybody can be a floating, speedy robot in the form of a doll.
Yeah, I am pretty awesome.
The next question is from Broken Newbie. What the doll doing? What the doll doing?
Joe Mama.
Joe Mama. Of course, of course. Let's see. We've already got that question was already answered. So this next one is by Cupcake Pelle, P-E-L-L-E. Do you like Michael Jackson?
You mean the King of Pop?
Mm-hmm. The King of Pop.
Yeah, he's alright.
His music was pretty good.
Actually, he lives just down the street from me.
Really?
Yeah, because, you know, I kind of live in the afterlife.
Well, this is a new one. You live in the afterlife now.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's where my soul resides. It just inhabits the body. It's kind of like a vacation home.
Oh, okay, okay. So you are a robot plush, but you also have a soul. Fascinating.
Yeah, as I said, I'm special.
Very, very. Alright, this next question is from Joshua2750. What is your favorite movie?
What indeed?
There's so many good movies out there. It's hard to pick.
I haven't seen a movie in a very long time. If I had to choose one, though, I would probably say the first Pokemon movie. The scene where Ash dies always brings a non-existent tear to my dry eyes.
It is quite emotional. I am partial to The Nightmare Before Christmas myself. It's quite a good movie, but also the Pokemon movie is really good too. And this
Good old Tim Burton.
Good old Tim Burton. This next question is from Res Frosting. Two Tails, or Two Tails Doll. They just said Two Tails, but I'm assuming they mean the Tails doll. What kind of food do you like?
Do you see a mouth on my face, good sir? How do you think that I am to eat without a mouth on my face?
That is a very valid point. And I mean, there's pictures of you everywhere, and none of them have a mouth except for the creepy ones that make you have, like, teeth and stuff, but...
That's Photoshop.
Yeah, that's Photoshop. That's not canon.
It's not real.
Not real. Not real at all. This next question is from, Bingu Smingu. Would you ever break into my house, and if so, why?
You have some very interesting fans, or hostages here.
Oh, a lot of them believed that you were a demon.
Interesting names, interesting questions. They seem to be very interested in me doing harm to them.
I know, it's quite odd. I'm not sure why they would want to discuss things like that.
What you wish for.
Yeah, keep an eye out, you guys. You really don't want to ask for anything like that. This next question is from Lacey, and they ask, do you have any friends?
Yeah, I have plenty of friends. Like Jim and Lisa and Michael. Jim.
You already said Jim.
Oh shit.
Do you...
Anyway, next question.
Do you... Maybe I could be your friend? If you're interested?
We can be friends forever.
I regret asking that question now. Alright, next question is from Ocelot9. Are you pissed that your status as the creepiest thing in Sonic fandom got taken by a terrible .exe game?
No, it's actually kind of a relief. Finally, I get to get some rest. People get to stop begging or stop trying to summon me. And things like that. It's kind of like... Normally, it's kind of like getting spam phone calls and stuff, which are already bad enough in of themselves.
I'm sorry I disturbed you. I was just trying to, do something scientific. And, well, we're here now, I guess.
No harm, no foul.
Alright, next question. Oh, let's take some questions from chat. So, this one's from Jotaro Ora's Your Verse. Tails Doll, are you a stand user? I don't know what that means. Do you know what that means?
Smells like a JoJo reference.
I think he's on to you.
I think, honestly, if I were to be a JoJo reference, I would probably be something more akin to a stand myself. Not a stand user.
I see.
I mean, come on, I already got the floating thing down.
That's true, and you have a weird soul thing going on, and yeah, it's perfect, I guess.
Yada yada.
As far as I know, from my minimal JoJo knowledge from the internet, having not seen JoJo at all.
As far as I know, it's mainly just sweaty dudes punching each other really, really, really fast.
That sounds like most anime, honestly.
Yeah.
I've got a question from DigiNoir. Hey Tails Doll, what happens when two different people try to summon you at the same time?
Have you ever gotten a phone call while you're having a phone call? That's kind of what happens. It's really annoying. You just start getting weird beeping in your ears. It's not pleasant.
It sounds
sounds
quite annoying.
It always has to interrupt me when I'm playing my favorite MMORPG, Final Fantasy XIV.
You really like Final Fantasy XIV, don't you?
Yes.
Guys, I'm worried. I think Tails Doll is a gamer with a capital R.
How could you tell?
Just a hunch. Just a hunch is all. Let's see. Talons and Tails asks, Yo, Tails, can we get an Owa Owa?
An Owa Owa? Do you mean an Aura?
I don't know, it has W's in it. I'm not sure what they're asking.
Are you asking me to awoo?
Awoo? Imagine the Tails doll wooing.
Imagine Tails doll as a stand, punching really, really fast, and it, instead of saying Aura, 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 is going ooh, ooh, ooh. That's me.
Interesting. It just left, but someone asked a question along the lines of, what is your daily routine?
First, I get up. I get breakfast, or I pretend to get breakfast, because as we have established, I don't have a mouth. I pay my taxes. Don't want to commit tax fraud. Like that slimeball Yoshi. I turn on my PC. And then I go onto Reddit.
You go onto Reddit?
And then I get into arguments with people.
Oh.
And that's how I spend most of my day.
I see. Interesting. I didn't know the Tails doll would be a Redditor. Then again, looking at your design, I guess it makes sense.
What's that supposed to mean?
I mean, you kind of look like the Reddit dude. With the antenna and the...
Oh. Yeah, I could see it.
Yeah. That's what I mean.
Pretty epic.
Lay epic. Mia's Mike Siren asks, You are a robot, why do you have taxes?
Listen, everything has taxes. You can't exist in this world, or any world for that matter, without paying taxes. The man owns you.
And here the man is named Dr. Robotnik, so yeah.
You pay him taxes?
Well, he's my dad, so I don't have to pay taxes, but everyone else does.
Wow, lucky you.
Yeah, I have it pretty good here.
Yeah, even our taxes have taxes. I have to pay taxes on my taxes. Do you have any idea what that's like?
Well, I've heard some things. Glitchy Elf asks, Tails doll, do you like cuddles?
Stop. Don't touch me there. This is my no-no square. Stop. Don't touch me there. This is my no-no square.
I'm guessing that means no. Bicon Stanner asks, how can a doll even float? I'm assuming it has something to do with either your soul powers or your roboticness.
Helium.
Helium. That's a lot of helium. Do you have to be resupplied with helium every now and then?
Yes, and I have to pay taxes on it too.
Ah, well, that's how they get you.
Kind of a scam. I just wish that I had some form of motor control so that way I didn't have to deal with this all the time.
Right,
It'd be nice to be able to walk.
I could look into it if you would like. It shouldn't be that hard. Lux Sky is asking what your Final Fantasy XIV class is.
Well, you see, I play a black mage.
What does a black mage do?
Magic shit.
Ah, okay.
If you want to blow stuff up, you bring a black mage. I also play a potato.
A potato?
Yes.
That's a class?
No, it's a race.
Oh.
I'm a potato black mage.
You can be a potato in Final
Yes.
Fantasy 14?
They're the most puntable race in the game.
I see.
And true to form, the smallest races have the deepest voices.
As we can see here. Zap Gamer asks, what is your relationship with the real Tails?
Wait, there's a real Tails?
Well, you were modeled after another person named Tails.
Somebody stole my image.
Ah!
I'm going to sue. And I can pay my taxes.
I don't know how well that would hold up in court, but I'm willing to help you out with that. I know a few things here or there in the court and how to
You're willing to represent me in court?
Sure.
You do know what you're offering, right?
Yes.
All right then.
Listen, I've already been to jail. I have nothing to lose. Sketch Ribbon is asking, how do you feel about Final Fantasy 13?
Wait, there's a 13?
There's a 1 through 13.
Oh my god. I just skipped to the end.
Basically,
I gotta go back and play the other ones. And I had no idea.
And most of them aren't even MMOs.
Huh. Wait till Reddit hears about this.
So Maddie Harris is asking, do you get along with any of Eggman's other robots? Or is it strictly business?
I think I get along just fine. They might tell you something different, though.
Oh, really?
Like, Jim.
Jim.
Why won't you come to my birthday party, Jim?
He didn't come to your birthday party?
It's a touchy subject for me.
We can drop it if you want. Tails doll say nya.
Meow.
That works too. That's technically correct. Kay Norton is asking if a Sonic doll exists alongside you.
Well, if one does, I haven't met him yet. Would be nice to have a bit of company.
And I certainly haven't seen one in any of Eggman's old projects. I'm assuming
Well,
Metal Sonic has got that covered already, but you know.
dang it. I was gonna suggest, hey, you should tell your dad to get on that, but
He kinda
I guess he
already
already
did. Long time ago, even before me. Let's see.
well, can't win them all.
Can't win them all. Does Tails doll have the drip? I mean, do you see those shoes? Check them.
You can look at me. You can answer that yourself. You don't need me to answer that for you. Of course, I got the trip.
The stance, the colors, them shoes. Of course, he's got the drip. You have eyes, don't you? Hey Tails doll, do you want a high five? That's Hexy124 asking that.
Sure, if I can just figure out how to raise my arm.
Yeah, I've seen you raise your arms a couple times, but I'm guessing it's a little difficult for you.
Yeah, I kind of have to like twist around really quick, and they kind of just flop around.
Gotta use the momentum. Has Tails Doll heard about Sonic.exe? He has. We discussed this before, didn't we?
It's very scary.
It is very scary. Lots of blood.
I couldn't sleep for a whole 3 days after playing it.
A whole 3 days? How did you survive?
I'm a robot.
Oh, of course, right. Silly me.
We've been over this.
Daphne, Renga, I couldn't read the name for a second. They ask, how is it like being a doll, specifically?
How's it like being a human or, I guess, hedgehog? I don't know what most of you all are.
Yeah, they're all kind of anonymous.
But, I mean, that's not something you really think about normally. It's something that you've only ever known. You can't really fathom what it's like to walk in another person's shoes until you actually do. But there's some things that you simply cannot walk in.
It's true. Jackie.
We can make an effort to try and understand each other, but ultimately it will pale in comparison to genuine experiences.
That's very true. Very wise words. From a Redditor. Anyway! Jackie Cotton Game. For Tails Doll, do you play Friday Night Funkin'?
I mean, I played a little bit. I'm not very good at it.
You don't really
It's
have
very hard.
fingers.
I don't have... yeah, it's hard to play when you don't have fingers.
You need one of those, like, big pads that some people have that just have the big buttons.
Like DDR.
Yes.
I'm not very good at DDR either, unfortunately. I'm too tiny. My legs can't reach the pads.
You need, like, a specialized pad so you can just flop your little hands on the buttons.
Definitely would make it easier.
Ed Centric is asking, how are you doing mentally? Are you taking care of yourself?
I'm fine, why do you ask?
See, he's totally fine. Does Tails Doll like Pokemon?
Well, considering my favorite movie is the Pokemon movie, no, I hate Pokemon.
Okay, but if you had to pick a favorite Pokemon, what would it be?
Mimikyu?
Aw, Mimikyu's a good pick.
He feels somehow relatable.
I can see why.
Can't put my finger on it, implying I have fingers.
I have a few ideas. But let's move on to the next question. Has Tails Doll ever met Flaming Knuckles? I don't think so. But do you know of Flaming Knuckles, Tails Doll?
What, is it like a LGBT? Is it like another Knuckles from an LGBT world or something?
Well, not exactly.
DLC world?
He's just like Knuckles, but he has fire powers, and he's called Flaming Knuckles.
Oh my god, Knuckles is on fire. Somebody get some water.
Oh no, somebody get some water. How do you feel around those creepy, realistic dolls?
Don't compare me to them. They give me the chubbities.
The heebity-jeebities. Heebly jeeblies. What does Tails doll hate the most?
Hexes.
What else does chat have to say? What does chat have to say? People are very excited that your favorite Pokemon is Mimikyu, which that's logical.
It's a good Pokemon.
Who is creepier, Tails doll or Furbies?
Well, I don't consider myself creepy, but I will consider Furbies creepy. Did you know that you can break a Furby and remove its batteries and it will keep talking sometimes? We don't know why this happens.
They're cursed, just like you, except evil this time. Have you ever heard of a long Furby?
Haunts my nightmares.
They are quite the thing to behold.
Please keep them away.
Sometimes they have arms.
I don't want to think about that.
Sometimes they're made to look like centipedes. Okay, I'll stop.
You're gonna give me nightmares. I came on here for a nice, pleasant interview, and I walk away with nightmares.
I'm sorry. So we know what your favorite Pokemon is, but what's your favorite Pokemon type?
Ghost.
That makes sense.
I like the spooks.
The
And it's the
spookity.
spooky month, which I still am upset that I forgot about Halloween.
It's Spooky Month! It's almost the end of Spooky Month. I'm very sad.
Well, spooky month will just have to continue in our hearts
That's
and
true.
our circuits.
Spooky Month is eternal. Biohazard Studio asks, what was your most embarrassing moment ever?
Oh, it was at a Christmas party. Something really embarrassing happened, and somebody got a photo of it.
Who has the photo?
Patrick Starr.
I see. Has he ever shown it to anybody else?
Not that I know of. I thought I found it. I just found a box with a piece of string inside.
Wow. Have you tried pulling the string?
Heck.
Here's another question. Do you play Dungeons and Dragons, and if so, what is your favorite class to play?
No, D&D is for nerds, also a warlock.
I see. I want to be the warlock. Do you like Yu-Gi-Oh?
Well, I can't say I like it anymore, but I did like it when it was getting popular. It was pretty fun.
It apparently still has a very big fan base.
Oh yes, Reddit goes crazy about it all the time.
I see. Are the rumors about Pot of Greed true?
Well, Pot of Greed frequently gets banned in tournament play, yes.
So it is an all-powerful card.
Quite. There's actually some really funny videos of, like, digital versions of the game, where people go up against NPCs. The NPC gets Pot of Greed, 2 pots of greed, actually. They place them both down, and they, very first turn, are able to get Exodia and just end the game before the player character can even take a turn. Pretty funny.
That's pretty ridiculous, not gonna lie. Have you played Roblox?
I can't say I have.
I see. Well, apparently nobody was playing Roblox today because the site just completely, like, crashed. I heard about it on Twitter. People couldn't log in and stuff wasn't loading properly. It was actually kind of hilarious. A lot of people were blaming Chipotle.
I don't understand the connection there. I
Some
don't know if I want to understand it.
Something about a promotion Chipotle was running. I don't know. It's really weird. Tailsdoll, do you play Among Us?
I'm too sus to play Among Us.
That's true. People
I always
would.
get voted off in the first round no matter what.
People
whether or
always
not I
blame
kill
the
anybody.
creepy ones. Or the supposedly creepy ones. I feel like if I ever played Among Us, people would be sus of me too.
Yeah, it's like I go up to a meeting and I just tell everybody, guys, I'm not the imposter, and then they all vote me off. And so then I try next round, guys, I am the imposter, and then they vote me off. I can't
never
win.
win. I have learned that staying silent is usually the best answer unless you actually have something to say, except I am not the imposter, or I am the imposter.
I can't stay silent, though. I love the sound of my own voice.
Let's see.
The best response for Roblox crashing is, oof!
Oof! Do you play Genshin Impact?
No. I totally do not play Genshin Impact. I have not spent money on Genshin Impact trying to pull for Zhao. I'm trying to get consolations for him. I swear.
I'll take
Please
your
don't look at my
word
bank
for it.
Please don't look at my bank statement.
I'll take your word for it, but you're sounding kind of sus.
I told you, I don't play Among Us. I'm not good at it.
You don't play Among Us, you don't play Genshin Impact. Sure. Guess Genshin Impact has an impact on your wallet! Funny joke.
Genshin impacts my face into the dirt.
For the people asking about the crystal antenna, it's his Wi-Fi receiver. He talked about
It's
it
my Reddit
earlier.
thread.
It's your Reddit. What kind of threads do you peruse on Reddit?
Ones where I get to yell at people and tell them how wrong they are.
I see.
It gives me a feeling of power.
Do you get a lot of karma doing that?
Yes, that's why I do it. You see, that is the reason why I go onto Reddit. Because it doesn't matter what somebody's saying. If you can argue with them, and you can dunk on them well enough, people will rep you for it, no matter how incorrect you are. And it gives you the feeling of being right, even when you're wrong. And nothing is more powerful than that.
That's so diabolical.
Yes, well, it's a living.
Is it a living? Do you make a living off of that?
Emotionally,
It fills the void in your non-existent heart.
it fills the void in my RAM.
What's worse, Reddit or Twitter?
Yes.
Okay, good answer, good answer.
See, I may be a Redditor, but I am under no disillusions that Reddit is good.
You know, that's fair. And honestly, most social media can be fixed by just following the right people and unfollowing the people that make you mad, and then you will never see anything that makes you mad. Most of the time.
Yeah, if you want to be mad, just play video games.
Speaking of video games, what is your opinion on Five Nights at Freddy's?
Oh, I thought that said Friday Night Funkin' first. And I thought we already answered that.
Nope, there's an A in there.
I've never played Five Nights at Freddy's. All I know is that I was the creepy robot that was going around first. They kind of stole my aesthetic.
But now you don't care that the aesthetic is belonging to someone else because it gives you a break.
Well, yes. But I mean, they're stealing my vibe, man.
I guess that's fair. Well, now all these new FNAF characters, they're all made of like shiny plastic and stuff. No
yeah,
fur.
I'm gonna be totally honest. I have no idea what's going on in that world anymore.
Me neither. Something
Lore
about...
is kind of... Lore seems like it would make more sense if I was playing Twister. And I was a tentacle monster.
I see. Let's see. I'm gonna take a few more questions, and then I'll let you go about your business, Tails doll. Does that sound good?
Lay it on me.
Alright, let's see. What is the worst video game you've ever played?
Worst video game ever. By design, Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy. It's an amazing game. It's also the worst game you'll ever play. I highly recommend it.
I see. I don't do well with games like that.
It's so frustrating and infuriating, and Bennett Foddy is an asshole. He tried to make the worst game ever. He tried to make the worst game ever, and hot damn baby, he succeeded.
I guess that's fair. I guess he succeeded at what he was trying to do. What else?
Other terrible games, or?
I thought you had another game that you wanted to talk about that was bad.
Well, I've definitely played bad games before, but they've all been kind of bad for different reasons.
It's just Getting Over It is the worst one you've ever played?
Yes.
I see.
But that one was by design, so it's okay. Meanwhile, there's other ones like...
Genshin Impact.
Genshin Impact is pretty bad, yes. This is probably might piss off a few people, but I did not care for Valkyria Chronicles.
Ah.
The ending to it was kind of obnoxious and dumb and stupid. In fact, a lot of games are ruined by their endings. Borderlands 1, for instance, had a very, very bad ending.
There's nothing worse than a bad ending.
Something that makes you feel like everything that you worked for was all for naught.
It's fair.
Feels terrible.
Yep. Have you ever heard of Elf on the Shelf?
Yes. Gives me the Ghiblies.
It's a very Ghibli character. Hibbly jibbly. The whole concept of Elf on the Shelf is very diabolical, not gonna lie.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with evil stuff. But think of the children, man.
The children, they're being
traumatize them?
scarred.
You're just subjecting them to getting used to living in a police state.
Well,
And
here
that's the evilest thing at all. That's actually too evil.
it is.
for me.
It is quite evil. Even in this dimension, Elf on the Shelf was banned, just because Papa Eggman just didn't enjoy it at all. He was tormented by Elf on the Shelf by his Mama Robotnik when he was a young egg, and now they are banned for life.
So, one question about that. Dr. Eggman came from an egg?
Oh, well, I was just saying, when he was a child that was...
You come from an egg. Because he's your dad.
I mean, no. I mean, we're not related by blood specifically, but he did create me, so he is my dad, I guess?
But did he create you in an egg?
Well, my pod that I grew in was kind of egg-shaped, but that's kind of his aesthetic.
So, metaphorical egg.
Metaphorical egg, yes. And one last question. It'll be just another general question. What is your favorite anime?
So many to choose from. I gotta say, I really enjoyed Madoka Magica. It's such a cute, magical girl anime where nothing bad ever happens.
Oh yes, it's perfectly wholesome. And everyone lives.
It's very cute and very wholesome, and I recommend that you watch it.
And the movies are very wholesome.
Make sure you watch at least to episode 3.
Mm-hmm.
Very much worth it.
Episode 3 is when it gets real good.
Yes.
Really wholesome. And I think we're gonna close the questions now. So thank you for unintentionally joining me on this stream, Tails Doll. I hope it wasn't too much of a interruption to your daily routine of surfing Reddit and arguing with people.
Thank you for whisking me out of my home dimension suddenly and abruptly. It was very painful.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I was just trying to...
Oh, no. No harm, no foul.
Okay, alright. Well, maybe I'll see you later.
Hopefully not.
I mean, I don't surf Reddit, so we wouldn't be bumping into each other there at all, so... yeah.
Alright, well, it's time for me to get going back to my home plane. I shall talk to you all later, perhaps. I'll be sure to add you to my trusted callers list.
Ah, yes. Don't want anyone calling you about your extended warranty on your non-existent car.
God. It happens so frequently.
Yeah, that little experiment kind of went out of hand. My bad. Someone says there'll be an r/Metopia. Interesting.
I'm sorry. It's too late for you.
It's too late for them. Alright, thank you for joining me in the very last stream of the month. And I will see you all sometime later? We'll see. Right now, I'm actually a little bit late because I was planning to release my pineapple pizza robot onto the world.
That's the most evil thing I could ever imagine.
I know, I'm very excited about this. And we will see what happens with that. So, goodbye everybody. I'll see you all when the world has ended and I have gained control over the governments because everybody's fighting over pineapple on pizza. Goodbye.
Be sure to eliminate taxes for small robots.
Oh, of course, just for you, just for you.
Yes.
Goodbye, everybody!